In this episode of Comic Book Savant, we're going to be doing a review of the first 3 episodes of Young Justice Outsiders on the DC Universe streaming service. Welcome back to Comic Book Savant. I'm your host, James Harris. This episode, we're going to focus in on reviewing the first 3 episodes of Young Justice Outsiders on the DC Universe streaming service. I did a similar thing when the first 3 episodes of Titans premiered on the service. I did a brief review to kind of give you guys an idea of, what's going on with it. Is it worth your time to check out? Is it worth subscribing to the service to check that show out? I'm going to do a similar thing here and probably with all the upcoming shows on the DC Universe service to give you guys a heads up on what's going on with it. So if you guys aren't familiar, Young Justice was a very successful cartoon that Warner Brothers did back. I think it originally premiered, the first 2 seasons premiered on the Cartoon Network. It got canceled after 2 seasons. They had the show on Netflix for a long time. Fan support ran rampant. It was petitions signed, all these different things. The fan outcry to bring the show back was just huge from it playing on Netflix for such a long time. People just found it, loved it, and wanted it back. So we were able to get it back. And when they announced the DC Universe streaming service, one of the first things they announced was that Young Justice was coming back, but it's going to be Young Justice, The Outsiders. And we were going to get this series that was going to be the continuation of the story, particularly focusing on the plot line from the second season of the show, where it was children were being abducted and tested for the metahuman gene and trying to force this transformation and metahuman trafficking and all that. That was a big plot point in the second season that they were continuing on with it and going a little bit further. We're fast forward about 2 years from the end of season 2 into season 3. We're already seeing a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed in the world due to the events of the second season. Positions have changed. People are leaving. New people are coming in. So we're getting exposed to that. A great thing is they brought all the original voice cast back from the original series to this series, which is great. The animation looks a little slightly less quality than it was on the original series. All in all, it's solid. It didn't pull me in like the live action Titan show did. Like, that immediately kind of grabbed me. First, it grabbed me in the wrong way, like, oh, I'm not feeling this. And then as it progressed, it got better. Watching the first 3 episodes, they dropped the first 3 at once, and I watched them straight away to try to get a feel, because I loved the original 2 seasons of the show. Now, I had not revisited. Maybe this might be an issue for me because I'm really out of sorts. I haven't watched Young Justice since it originally aired on Cartoon Network. I did not catch it on Netflix at all before they pulled it off in favor of the service. Now, the previous seasons are on the DC Universe service just due to watching Titans and all the other stuff that, between the 2 podcasts that I do and the YouTube channel. I just didn't have the time to go back and rewatch 2 whole seasons of the show. But I was very familiar with the plot lines. They do a great job of, when it opens up, it kind of puts you right back in that space, but it just didn't have the same pull that it used to have for me. It was some great animation as far as fight scenes and how they were displayed in the episodes. Maybe I just need more time with it. Again, I can't remember how many episodes this is slated for. Well, we got 3 already. I don't know going forward, are they going to be dropping 3 each week? Because this is my biggest complaint about the DC Universe service, is that everything is being parsed out. So we got 3, it premiered, and we got 3. So I don't know if it's going to be 3 each week, or is it going to be, it was 3 to begin with, and then one each week. I don't know. I guess time will tell. I will report back when season 1 is completed to do a full season review on it. But so far, like I said, I would give it about a 6 out of 10. It's a good watch. And I'm still interested in the characters, but what I've saw of these characters, they haven't really explained a lot of what so far. They haven't explained a lot of why they are where they are at this point 2 years later, what kind of happened in between then and now. I'm assuming we'll get it as the season goes on. It's a similar thing to kind of how Titans did. They introduced a whole bunch of different things building up the world, and as the season went on, they filled in the blanks. So I'm hoping and assuming they're going to do the same thing for this series. Like I said, 6 out of 10 is all I can give it. I'm holding out hope, but I'm not overly optimistic that it's going to get a ton better. But watch me do a video when the full season is done, and I'll be like, it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Who knows? So I've learned not to put my foot in my mouth too much, because I'll wait till the final results to render my ultimate judgment on it. But it's kind of off to a slow start for me personally. I don't know, others might feel differently. That's really my thoughts on Young Justice Outsiders. If you like the review that I just did, I do a ton of TV, cartoon, comic book show reviews here. I will have the link here or down below to a playlist where you'll see them all. So if you like this one, you can see all the other ones that I've done on the channel to date. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe. Also smash the like button, and if you think that you know someone that might like this video, like to see this review, share the video out. Also, don't forget to hit the bell notification if you haven't done that already, that it will let you know when new content drops on the channel. Try to drop new content every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes more frequently, sometimes less frequently. But if you have the bell notification clicked and have those notifications turned on, you're alerted soon as new content drops on the channel. That's all I have for you guys for this episode. Again, I'm your host, James Harris. This is the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time in the next video. You have a good week. Take care.